Hi. I thought that we could spend some time together in my kitchen. Let's talk about diets and let's talk about intuitive eating. And I have a lot of chicken in my fridge. And yeah, I just thought let's hang out because we like to hang out on YouTube, don't we? So hang to the. I think I'm gonna clean our bathroom first, take a shower, and then I guess we're gonna make something out of that chicken and have a little chit chat. Okay, so let's talk a little bit here, shall we, about diets. I've been through quite a lot of diets. And I bet I'm not even done with it yet because that's what I do. That's what I do in this life. I love to explore different diets, and it's something about control, obviously. It's about wanting to be healthy. It's about maybe some kind of fear of the future, of how my body will age. And then it's also just fun. I like the restriction. I notice that when I'm getting bored with the diet, when it kind of feels normal, well, no, I tend to stop when I feel like it's not really worth it, because it does restrict me in terms of how I just live my life outside of the kitchen, how it is to travel, how it is to be with family, how it is to, just live life. Anyway, so I've been through a lot of diets, and recently I've been doing the animal-based diet. I started out with the carnivore diet. So what diets have I tried? I've tried the raw food diet, I've tried raw till 4, I've tried vegan, obviously, for a long time, way too long, like 11 years. Then I've tried the carnivore diet, animal-based diet, keto, like grain-free, vegan, sprouting and soaking your nuts and no oil and no sugar. And what I haven't tried, also gluten-free, grain-free, gluten-free. So I think have I tried it all? I've tried intuitive eating, that did not go well because I just didn't do it well. And I think, honestly, to do intuitive eating well, I would say to actually make it work and to actually make it benefit your body and not just your mind, you have to have some kind of basis to start out with. So I think, honestly, like all of my diets have helped me to kind of have a good perspective on food today. What's actually helpful, what's not helpful, what do I consider, what do I consider food that actually helps my body to feel nourished. But I think to be able to do intuitive eating well, I think you should at least know I think the animal-based diet is probably the closest to what I would say is the healthy, optimal diet for humans. So I felt my best on an animal-based diet, for sure. I was very happy. I didn't feel restricted in terms of, nutrients and what my body craved. Although I did crave some things outside of it, like chocolate. So I think that was just my body calling for magnesium, maybe copper. I did crave coffee because coffee is just so big. It's so huge. It's like, wow. So I did crave chocolate, I did crave coffee, but otherwise my body was very satisfied. So no other cravings for anything. Well, that's not completely true. Sometimes a few nuts, but not really much, A little bit of sourdough bread maybe, or grains, but like oats, but not really though. I wouldn't call it a real craving, honestly. It was just more that I didn't like the rules of this diet. Yeah, I think I'm done with the rules for now, and now I'm just exploring all foods. But I have this background though of, I'm not gonna start frying my food in sunflower oil, yeah, you're gonna go pretty crazy if you've been really strict on yourself. So I think the older you get, the easier it's gonna be to eat intuitively, because you're gonna be wiser. You need some wisdom for intuitive eating, you know, and you need some experience. And I would say you probably also need some experience with dieting. I think it truly helps. I think the problem with dieting maybe is if it goes beyond your enjoyment, you know, you have to know where to stop. Sometimes you just have to like experience a diet for a time to explore what are these opinions, what is this perspective, what do they have to say about seed oils, about fish, about nuts, seeds, grains, you know, and just learn the ins and outs. Try it, see how it feels, and then see, do I want to continue, or is it actually, have I learned enough? I feel like a diet should more be looked as a school and not as a prison, you know, like an education program. So when have you graduated? Stop when you have actually graduated, and that feeling just arises. I think just you kind of know, okay, I understood, I know how it feels, I've tried it, you know, and now it's time to move on. And then I think intuitive eating is always kind of the place where you land, because it looks different. It's not a diet, it looks different for everyone. It's just a way of engaging with food and kind of bringing awareness to your body, to life, you know, and to just acknowledging other parts of life that bring health to you. You know, it's not just about food. I think exploring diets, nothing wrong with that, perfectly good, and you learn a lot, but then know when to stop and then go back to intuitive eating. And I think you will have a lot of success, honestly, because you will just combine everything you've learned. And then it's also a huge challenge actually to relax, to trust your body, and to dare to not have certain rules. And that goes for other areas in life as well. Like, you know, having a morning routine is great as like a framework. I think we can all use framework, but we also really have to learn to take each moment, each day, and see, you know, and just relax a bit, you know. Yeah, it's a process, it's a journey, it takes a lifetime to learn how to balance everything in life, you know, everything in balance. But the extremes are also like, it's like a school, it's like diving deep into something, but then don't get stuck there, basically, right? Yeah, so that's basically what I had to say about that. Great, we're done. Yeah, I wanted to make this chicken salad, but I think, you know, I shouldn't make it right now, although we could have it for lunch. Maybe we should just do that. Why not? Why not? Okay, yeah, let's go for it. Okay, we're gonna make a chicken salad, and I wanted to make another recipe for you today. Like, it's a dessert made from millet and whipped cream, honey, fruits. And it's so good, but I feel like I have a lot to do today, so I'm not sure. Maybe later we can do it. But then it's gonna be a really long video. But honestly, I don't care. I'm not gonna limit myself to, you know, you can just stop watching if you don't want to watch, you know. Okay, so we're gonna make chicken salad. We have this leftover. Well, it's not a lot actually, but it should be fine for lunch. Then we're gonna, I think, mix homemade mayo with olive oil. That's a good one. I'll make a recipe for this another time. Oh, horses. Mix mayo and yogurt for the sauce. How about that? Oh, we have radishes. That could be a nice spice. We need to use those. We have some lettuce, and what else can we use? We have capers. That's a good idea. We have tomato. Oh, we have parsley. Let's use parsley. Oh, sauerkraut. There we go. Sauerkraut. Definitely. That has to be good. That has to be good. I think I will keep things separate. Okay, so let's separate things. We will keep the lettuce on its own, dressing on its own. No, dressing and chicken together. And then radishes, capers and sauerkraut together. And then we can mix it when we're ready, you know, so that things don't get like sad. Yeah, obviously if I was still carnivore, it would have been easy to use up this chicken because that would be all I was consuming, you know, I would just eat the chicken, but no more of that. I'm done with that. It's boring and I like to experiment and have fun in the kitchen, so we're making a chicken salad. Now I think that's a good rule. Not that I'm not an expert on salads, but keeping things separate and then once you're ready to eat, you put it together, you know. Yo. Let me know what you think about intuitive eating, if you have experience with it, or if you're currently on a diet, and what your opinion is on that. I'm curious to hear because people have strong opinions, you know, about diet, food, what to eat, what not to eat. Yeah. Not too small pieces, you know, you want to have a good bite of chicken, but also not too big. That's pretty good. Great. No, let's make the dressing first here. We have this beautiful, beautiful raw yogurt here from the market. Okay, that's actually enough. No more than that. The rest of this can be cleaned out. Okay, so if you have a jar with some leftover yogurt and you don't want to clean it out, put some juice in it, shake it up and drink it. It's nice. Then we got this glorious homemade olive oil mayo. Oh my god, it is so beautiful. It has this spice to it and this olive oil flavor, but when you use it in the right way, boy, it's good. Let's just be a bit generous here. This is for 2 people, so you have to kind of just estimate how much am I willing to consume of this ingredient. That's pretty good. You're sad you're not able to see it. Can I show you? This is how much there's in there. It's not 50-50, it's like 30-70. And this yogurt is a bit sour. I love that when they're a bit tangy. Tangy. Timmy. And oh yeah, I guess we can add the parsley to the chicken as well. That's a good idea. Ooh, this is real good, babe. I called you babe. This is for you, babe. Yeah, great, beautiful. Let's cut some parsley. And I kind of want to get rid of this bowl now, so let's just, no, we have to taste it. No, we have to taste it, just it. Maybe we need to add some mustard, actually. Definitely need salt, but not too much because we have salt in the sauerkraut and the capers. So don't go crazy, lady. Some pepper. White pepper. What did I say? Mustard. No, I think we're fine. We have the spicy radishes, so this beautiful parsley also from the market that I go to every Thursday. Thursdays I go to the market to get my weekly supplies of veggies and dairy. I wish it was bar. What a great idea. I'm so happy I decided to make this for lunch because sometimes I just need to get things out of my way. I'm like, you are in my way. This was a great idea. I feel so happy. I feel so relieved. And then I can be done with this, have this for lunch, enjoy it, move on, you know? And tomorrow, because I've also tried the breatharian diet. Believe it or not, tried it all. Every Tuesday I decided to fast because there's definitely power in fasting. So I decided to dedicate Tuesdays to fasting. Kind of a random day, but not to me. And I can do it however I want to do it. You know, it doesn't have to be no food. It can be like, okay. My camera died when I was talking about fasting. Yeah, you got it, I guess.
I did not.
And now, we're moving on to the dessert that I really wanted to show you. The salad wasn't anything to talk about, you know. Nothing special happened there. It was just an okay lunch. But one thing I did notice though that was really strange, like when I eat radishes on their own, I really don't enjoy it. They're too spicy and I just don't like eating them. But in the salad, I didn't even notice them. I could not tell that there was, and there was a lot of radishes in there and chopped small. So I was like, what is going on? Who is neutralizing this spicy radish flavor? So I thought, okay, that's nice because I've heard that radishes are really, really good for the liver. So that's a nice little hack to just dump them in a salad and they will just disappear. And you get a good crunch, you know, so we don't mind the crunch. But yeah, so I'm boiling millet and let's see if it's ready. Yep. And it has to be cold for this dessert because we're gonna mix it with whipped cream. But so the first thing you do is boiling some whipped cream. No, boiling whipped cream. Boiling millet. Oh, sorry, gosh. I'm also roasting almonds. You wanna roast almonds slow and slow. You don't wanna burn them. You want to toast them nicely. I mean, the best thing is really to bake them. If you're doing it on the pan, like I'm doing now, then do it low and slow to get a nice even browning. Okay, we did 1 cup of millet, like, you know, this cup of millet, and twice the amount of water boiled. Now that's ready. But while it is warm, I will mix it with honey, because that way it just melts very nicely into the millet. Yeah, let me just show you a photo of what we're making so that it's clear. Okay, this is what it's supposed to look like, and it's delicious. It's one of my favorite desserts, and my mom used to always make this for brunch. It's a recipe from Germany, I think. It is just so beautiful. I love it so much. It's creamy, dreamy, and it has fruits in it and only honey. So there's no, you know, it's only good stuff. Only good stuff. I would probably just use a low quality, I mean, like just an average honey for this, because you want quite a bit of honey in there. That's the only sugar. No, that's not true. There's also dates. Actually, you don't need an awful lot of honey because we have dried dates in there, we have banana, and I'm really distracted by these almonds toasting while I'm talking to you. But yeah, usually you would put strawberries, and it's not really strawberry season at all. So I thought, okay, let's try putting grapes instead, because you want that fresh flavor and something a little bit sour. I thought grapes would be a nice substitute. So, but this is a beautiful, like, a picnic in the middle of the summer. It would be lovely to have this dessert. But I will show you what we're doing as we go. But yeah, I can list the ingredients right here. Yeah, so how much honey am I putting in here? So far, we've got like 3 tablespoons of honey, I guess. So then we just mix it up. Oh, it's gonna be good. And I think that should be enough. Yeah, let's say that's enough. 3 tablespoons of honey. You know, let's not go crazy. Try not to, you know, you don't want to overcook this millet for sure. You want it to be just cooked. That's it. So we really want to cool this down, but also don't squish it, you know. Try to be kind to it. So we want the almonds also to be cooled down, of course, before we add it to the whipped cream. So, you know, millet has to cool down, almonds have to cool down. So it's gonna take a while. We'll be back. So it is cozy time. So I wanted to mention that if you didn't cook the millet perfectly, like I did, and there's some liquid in here, you can just drain it away, you know. I just scoop it like this, and then take a spoon, and I have some liquid in here, and I can always add it back, you know. But you want the millet to be kind of not dry, but you know, not as little liquid in there as possible. So I chopped like around 10 dates. In they go. It's not completely cold yet, but I put it in the fridge for a while. But it should be fine, you know, for the dates. We can start to add things to this. And in the end we will add the whipped cream. Because the whipped cream, we don't want to deflate it, you know. We want to mix everything in first. And then we want to kind of fold the whipped cream nicely into it all, you know. There it is. And the amount of dates, I think actually I overdid it maybe slightly. But I don't know. Also, there's going to be a lot of whipped cream, so it kind of separates the millet. So I think it's a good amount. You don't want, you know, too much of everything, you know. You want to keep things exciting, you know. And then we have like a handful of 2 handfuls of almonds, roasted almonds. Oh, they're so beautiful. I love that brown and white. You don't want to overdo it. You want some decent chunks. Okay, good. This looks good. They smell so good. This is just the most beautiful desserts. And it's so simple, you know, you can really play, well, don't do it, but you can, you know, do it your way, but I think my way is the best. Get away. Just drinking some milk. And then I always clean as I go. It makes everything so manageable. Okay, so you can also add some dark chocolate to this, but I feel like it doesn't really need it at all. I feel like it kind of destroys the light quality of it. I wouldn't do it, but I think my mom, sometimes she did that, I think. She would say that bananas and strawberries are the 2 key fresh things you want to have in here. And I think I would agree. I have tried it without banana, it's perfectly good. But the banana is really nice. Banana and whipped cream, you know? Banana and whipped cream plus almonds. Yeah, it's a good mix. My banana isn't ripe because I didn't plan this, so I didn't save a banana for this. I think it's gonna be fine though. But you want like a perfectly ripe banana. Not too ripe, not too starchy, you know, just nice and firm and sweet. Let's actually first add the grapes because they don't get mushed easily. So the last 2 things you add is the banana and the whipped cream. Let's cut them in quarters. I wish I could do close-ups and all that stuff, you know, that would be nice. This is what I've got for you. They are seedless, by the way. I would recommend seedless because I just don't like those seeds. They are supposedly very healthy for you. Lots of antioxidants and yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, how many am I getting in here? I'm just, you know, just eyeball it, kind of, you know, you don't want a lot with every mouthful. Yeah, less is more, I think, with everything you put in here, except for whipped cream. I mean, go to town with whipped cream. I already whipped mine, so it's waiting in the fridge. La 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 la. So, maybe half a banana to start with. Let's see. Yeah, it shouldn't sound this starchy. How bad is it? Not bad. Not bad at all. That's good. Actually, want it to be more on the starchy side than on the ripe side, because you don't want banana. You don't want mashed bananas in this. So, and I think we'll also do it in quarters. But these can be, yeah, decent size. Like this, you see? No, we want a whole banana in there. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Yeah, and I forgot to mention that you all also put salt in the millet when you're cooking it, you know. Not too much, but just a little bit, because salt always helps with sweetness. So just carefully mix it, but you know, don't be scared either. Wow, it already looks beautiful, but with the whipped cream, it's gonna be, and then just test it, you know, with your finger, how cold. We don't want it to melt the whipped cream, you know. This should be okay. I'm gonna say it's okay. Millet and honey is just, those two, holy moly, it's just heaven. I don't know what to say, guys. It's too much. I think really this is my favorite dessert. Favorite dessert of all time. So let me, you know, allow me to praise this recipe. I had to show you up close what it looks like. It's so beautiful. Okay, the exciting part. I put 250 milliliters of whipping cream in here, and looks to me like we're gonna use it all. But let's see. So we don't want it to get all flat, but also, you know, it's gonna be fine. I could have made the whipped cream a bit stiffer. It's obvious that I don't do this a lot. I'm not very experienced in this dessert, but yeah, make it like pretty stiff, the whipping cream. Okay, that's enough. That's enough, no more. I kind of want to put it in the bowl again, because now the bowl looks so clumsy. So let's see how I did. But yeah, I never follow recipes, as you may know if you've seen any of my other videos. So yeah, it's never gonna be exact on this show, but that's real life, I think. You know, I think most, well, maybe not. But I at least never follow recipes. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it just doesn't. Just don't work out. But let's try this. So this is what it looks like. Beautiful. Yeah. Yummy. Okay. Ready for it. Am I in the cabin? The shop? Plenty sweet. The grape is good. You could even put less honey in it, I think. The almonds are good. No, I think it's perfect. 3 tablespoons for that cup of millet. Didn't get any banana. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you will try to make it. And if you do, let me know what you think. And see you for the next video. It's gonna be a cooking show for now. Let's see what else I can think of making for you. Okay, bye!